Ordinarily, we are in the material platform, we are interested in gratifying senses. I like it, I must have it. But that sense gratification means we are becoming implicated in the laws of nature. That is also stated in the Shastra. Nunang pramatta kurute vikarma jat indriya pritaye aprinoti nasadu manne jato atmanayam asannapi kleshadeya deha. This is the instruction in the Vedic literature that the people in this material world, they are very, very busy. Not only men, even the animals, even the birds, beasts, insects. You see, on the beach there are so many dogs, and they are assembled there for sex. So this is the material world, Indriya Priti. Therefore, Shastra says that human life should be considered. They should think whether we shall spoil our life simply by sense gratification or there is some other business. Yes, there is some other business. That is tapasya. That is tapasya means we should restrict sense gratification. Sense gratification, either regulated or non-regulated, is meant for animal life. Sense control is the human life. Therefore you will find in Vedic culture, big learned scholars, big kings, they dedicated their life for tapasya. Tapo dibbang putrakajena suddheda satta. If you want to purify your existence, then you must take to the process of tapasya. Tapo dibbam. And what is that tapasya? Tapasya for realization of God. And then we shall be purified. What is meaning of purification? Purification means we are eternal. And if we become purified from this material contamination, then we get back our eternal life, back to home, back to God. That is eternal. That is for that we have to accept little tapasya. Not to become sense gratified like the dogs and hogs. That is not civilization. Nayang deha bhajang niloke kastan kaman arhati bhujang ji. This human life should be regulated in such a way that he hasn't got to satisfy the senses after taking so much hard labor. The modern civilization is like that. Everyone is engaged in hard labor simply for satisfaction of the senses. So they have become mad. Nunang pramat kurute, and they are acting without any consideration of the effect. They do not consider whether it is sinful or not. They do not believe in the next life. They do not discriminate what is sinful, what is pious, nothing. Exactly like animals. So Shastra says this is not good. Here also Devahati says that bhuman asat indriyatarsanat. Asat indriyatarsanat. Actually these senses are not real senses. It is covered. Just like this body, covered with this shirt or this cloth. It is not my real body. Although you see this heart has got a hand, that hand is not a real hand. The real hand is within this heart. Similarly, our real body is within this body. Dehinasmin jatha dehe. Dehe. Dehina. Dehina means the real body or the spiritual body of the soul is within this body. Dehinasmin jatha dehi. And the body is changing. Kaumara jovanang jara. It is sometimes child, sometimes youth, sometimes a young man, sometimes old man, and then vanishes. There are 6 changes. So this is not a real body. And we are engaged in this unreal body sense gratification. We have got senses. So therefore Bhagavad Gita says, Sukham atantikam jattat otindriya grayam. Otindriya grayam. Beyond these senses. Therefore, these senses are to be purified. That is called tapasya. Tapodibbam. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tatparatena nirmalam. When we purify our senses, senses you cannot destroy, that is not possible. Just like somebody says that you become desireless. Desire is the mental activities, so we cannot be desireless, that is not possible. We have to purify the desire, that is it. That is recommended. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tatparatena nirmalam. Rishikena rishikesa sevanam bhakti rucha. Bhakti means that. Bhakti means that you are not required to destroy your senses, but you have to purify your senses. And when you purify your senses, then you can serve Krishna. Sarvapadhi nirmalam, senses. Rishikena, by the senses. Rishikesa sevanam. Serve Rishikesa, the master of the senses. Krishna's senses. We are just like part and parcel of Krishna. Just like this hand or this finger are part and parcel of my body. Similarly, we are also senses, part and parcel of the spiritual body of Krishna. So, when we purify ourselves, then we act in our original constitutional position. That the finger is meant for serving my body. Similarly, as soon as we are in the position of our original constitution, then we serve Krishna. So, Devavati says that Bhuman asad Indriya tarsana. I am in this material world. In simple word, there is a Bengali part. Krishna bhuliya jeev bhog vancha kare, pasete maya tare japotiya dhare. We are purely part and parcel of Krishna. We are actually the senses of Krishna. And when we forget this position and we want to satisfy ourselves, that is our material condition. Krishna bhuliya jeev bhog vancha kare, pasate maya tare japotiya dhare. Then that is maya. When you are in ignorance that we are the part and parcel of the Supreme Being, and our duty is to satisfy Him. Rishikena rishikesa sevanam. This is called bhakti. When we forget it, then we are fallen in this material world, and we are busy in our personal sense gratification and implication. Implication means so long we'll continue to have this desire to satisfy our senses, we have to accept another body according to our desire. Krishna is so kind. If we want to become a tiger, Krishna will give you next life a tiger's body. And if you want to be a devotee, he will give it the same body. If you want to eat stool, then he will give it the body of a pig. And if you want to, that requires our own qualification. Karmana daivanetrena, janti deva brata devan pitrin janti vidri. It is a preparation for the next life as you want to enjoy your senses. So, Why not prepare yourself to go back to home, back to Godhead, and prepare your senses like that? That is Krishna consciousness movement. Thank you very much.